Hi guys, how you doing? Debbie here. Well, what a night. Cyclone hit with a vengeance. But thankfully we've come off fairly well, pretty unscathed. Most of the Gold Coast hasn't got any electric. We still have. Thank God. Fingers crossed it stays that way. The cyclone has now passed and it's been downgraded, I believe, to a tropical low. We've still got pretty heavy winds and we're expecting torrential rain. So we'll just have to hope and pray for the best. Anyway, I've got out a few bits. Not quite sure what I want to do with them yet. This is new. I've never used it yet. And this is new. So, what I think I might do, we'll just move them to one side for a minute. I've got these two panels and the stencil by Chloe's Creative. I want to avoid that corner. It came damaged like that, which wasn't very good, but it is what it is. So we'll do one panel at a time. I'm going to, so I can avoid that bit. Nope, put you up a bit. So I can avoid that bit. I'm going to put it just like so. Grab my magnets. Oops. So I can hold it in place. Like so. Right, I've got out my gesso, which again never been used, opened and then never touched. I'm going to try something a little different today. Let's just move that to one side. Grab a wipe before I get covered. Okay. Right, now what I want to do, I'm going to grab a clean finger dauber. Let's move that to one side so you can see. Now I'm going to just gently grab some out, and then I want to just gently dab it onto our stencil. Like I say, I don't know if my plan's going to work, but we'll see. So, how are you all anyway? Anybody else on the coast that's been battered by Cyclone Alfred? Hubby's been out this morning securing our side fence, bless him, because that was heading to the neighbours. So it'll have to be fixed. And the patio roof panels had come loose, so he's re-screwed them. All with stitches in his foot, bless his cottons. He's now in the living room with his feet up, watching TV, while I'm fiddling in my craft space. So I'll just finish this off and then I'll leave it to dry for a few minutes. Just make sure it's all covered. Doing it with a finger dauber, I'm hopefully avoiding going under the stencil. Right, okay, let's just move that because I want that piece next. So let's leave that in place if we can. And just gently bring that one out. I'm just going to leave that one there to dry. And then put this one in its place. Doesn't have to be exact because it doesn't matter what we're doing, what I'm going to try and do. Okay, let's put those back in and do the same with this one. Let's grab a bit more. And I also just say, while I remember, thank you so much for all the comments on Facebook. It does mean the world. And actually took my mind off it last night while the storm was hitting. Just reading it all. It was awesome. We did manage to get some sleep, which was good. I feel sorry for a lot of people out there. There's no electricity whatsoever. And Energex have said it's too dangerous at the moment for them to come out and start repairs. The last I heard, there was 250,000 people just on the Gold Coast alone without power, which is heartbreaking. Let's hope it's not like the tornado and it took absolutely weeks and weeks to repair. Alright, last little bit on this. And again, just make sure it's all covered. Looks to me like it is. And done. Alright, let's just clean that up. As you all know what I'm like, it will end up every direction apart from where I want it. Right. And gently, same again. Let's lift that one off. I'll just give this a quick wipe over. Right, I'm going to go back to the first one because we've got more chance of that being dry than this one. I'm going to quickly just give it a little blast with our heat tool, make sure it's dry. Yeah, so we're apparently expecting torrential downpours now the tornado, now the cyclone has hit land. A blitz while I'm doing it. Okay, right, next. Now I've got out Villainous Potion and Shaded Lilac, and I want to do some ink blending. Right, I'm gonna come in with the Shaded Lilac first. And fingers crossed this works how I want it to work. I'm hoping this will act as a resist to some degree. Which it is. Okay. It doesn't matter what colours you use or how you blend it. Just whatever takes your fancy. I'm just going to check because I've got a feeling this might be a little bit too dark, so we will see. I'm just going ever so slightly. I'm not giving much pressure at all. And I'm going to come back in with a shaded lilac. And just blend that in. Turn it round so I can get to it a bit better. Just grab some tape. Okay, let's finish this one off. And just grab some paper towel. And gently buff off. Okay, and as you can see, it has definitely give it a resist. Right, now onto this one. I'm going to do exactly the same. Doesn't have to be the same pattern, but I'm going to use the same colours. I'm going to come in with this one first this time. My next plan of action is I want one of these going on the base, but I want to cut out this tag. I think I prefer that for the tag and that for the background because that one's not taken properly, whereas this one will stand out and that'll be covered. What I want to do is cut out these and we will see what we can come up with from there once they're cut out. Let's try and get different colours in them. Okay guys, 2 secs and I'll be back. Right, this is something else I'm going to try that's different and I've not tried. Let's get the love heart ones. That one. That one. And that one. Now I've dug out some Express It Gold size. So what I want to, I'll put it in a needle tip bottle, and what I want to do is put some just on top of the hearts and then let it dry. Don't need much. A bit more on that one. Not quite working that one. That's it. Just put it to one side while it dries. It says on the bottle 5 to 10 minutes. We're putting such a thin layer on. I don't think it's going to take 5 to 10 minutes. We will leave it for a few minutes just to see. This is just a try, guys, because I've not done this before. Okay, oops, definitely sticking. Just put a bit more on that one. Next one. And last but not least, okay, right, just leave those to dry off for a sec. Quick wipe down. That glue is awfully sticky. So, fingers crossed, it will do what I want it to do. Okay. Yeah. Won't come off my hands now. That's okay. That's okay. Right. I'm just going to put this out of the way. All those are drying off. Now, my next plan, something else different. I've got these foils that are nail art foils. I've got absolutely hundreds of them. I can't tell you, you can tell I'm still sticky. Can't tell you where they're from, what I got them for. Obviously bought them at some point for something or other, but I don't know. I've got a tray behind me that is chock-a-block. So I got these out because I thought these were some nice pretty colours and nice and shiny. And you see? Whoops. No. No. And then just at the bottom there's some black and a nice blue. So, oh, that is sticky. 2 secs, I'm going to see if isopropyl will shift it. A word of advice, guys, don't get it on your fingers. That's it. So, I'll grab this one for a minute while those are drying and just see. I don't want to fully foil like that one. I want something that's going to show through. So possibly that one. Nope. Nope. And that one's quite nice because it's just got little holographic circles. So maybe that one. No. No. Well, that's quite nice as well, but they're only very small hearts. So I think we're going to go wherever it's just disappeared to, with have a little holographic circles. I'll keep that out a sec. Move these out of the way. I'm pretty sure I got all these off eBay at some point, but I cannot honestly remember. Definitely wasn't my nails. I don't have the patience to do my nails. Right, now that's looking pretty dry. I'm just going to quickly blast them with the heat just to make sure. So otherwise we'll end up with patchy, which I don't want. It's basically a tacky glue. But because it's been sat in my drawer, I thought, why not give it a try? Right, so move those ones for a sec. I'm not quite sure how many I'm going to want, so. And we'll get our foil. I'm going to cut a piece off to start with. Oh, do you like my new scissors? Non-stick. They were on special at Spotlight, so I grabbed them. Right, now put it over the top, and just like you would if you were foiling, give it a little bit of pressure, and then gently remove. Now I don't know whether you can see that, guys, but just zoom you in. Can you see? It is definitely stuck. So there's one. Now we'll carry on. That one's still tacky. Carry on and do the rest. And you could do this with other glue. I just thought, it's there, why not try and use it? You shouldn't even need to burnish it that much. Nope. Perfect. And very pretty. Because I'm pretty sure I got them off eBay. If you just search nail foils, and there's so many different patterns and colours. Like I say, I've got absolutely tons of them in a tray behind me. Let me finish this and I'll quickly grab it and show you. Okay, that's that one. I'm not sure this one's going to work because it's still a bit tacky, I think, but we'll try. Oh, it has. Right, 2 secs and I'll grab my tray and I'll quickly show you what I've got. There we go. I've got literally hundreds. I think in each pack there's 10 or 20 in each pack. There's literally That's a pretty one with the butterflies. And because it's nail foil, you get all the different patterns. Yeah, and quite a few I've got. And as you can see, works a treat. Right, put those back again. They are just like other foils though, very finicky to deal with. Right, let's move those out of the way because I'm going to cut the heads off those in a moment. So, now I want a sentiment and to work out where I want this to go, but I'm going to put some string across. So, I've got these ones and these two. I'm going to cut a little bit off and we'll just take it from there and see what happens. You can always change it if we don't like it. I want to come in from the corner because I want my sentiment to be up in the top. I think that's going to be too thick, so I think we'll go with that one. Put those away. Right. My plan was to use that butterfly, but I think that's going to overpower it. So, I'm going to use just a very, very small one up in the corner. And as usual, you know me, I cannot do it with my acrylic block. So, stick it there. And put it in place. Okay. And just grab it. Now, I want to, excuse me, do this with the villainous potion. So, this might take a few stamps because distress oxides aren't the best at stamping. Okay, looks good to me. Now I'm going to put this on, and I might put it on foam tape, maybe, we'll see. Okay, so I want it about there. So just flip it, grab our tape runner, it doesn't matter if it doesn't stick properly because it's going to be glued to your card base. let's just quickly grab bone strips. And we will flip that like so. Now I'm going to cut the heads off our hearts. Place these. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't want 6. So we'll get rid of that little one. That one needs a bit more trimmed off its base. Wings getting up again. We'll grab a glue. Tweezers. And place them wherever you want them. Don't forget, guys, our Facebook group is there for you to join. DD cards. I'll leave the link in the description below and QR code up there in the corner. We'll put that one there. Okay. So that's what we've got so far. Right, I want to heat emboss this, and I also want to cut it out on vellum. So let's grab a piece of double-sided piece of vellum, if I can find it. Oops. Right. Cut that out. Put to one side. And same again. Actually, no. No. I'm not going to put double-sided on. I'll show you why in a little while. Just give me a minute. Okay. Let's grab that. Don't forget your anti-static. Especially on vellum. Element acetate are the worst. Now, because I've done those in like a holographic, I'm thinking holographic sparkles. I have got sparkling snow, clear hologram sparkle, or clear sparkle. So I might go with the clear hologram sparkle. Now what colour should we have underneath? Maybe the shaded lilac. Let's just see if it'll work. As I said, you might have to stamp a couple of times because it's the distress oxides. And we will see what happens. Okay, that looks good. Let's put this back because I've got my fan on and it'll blow everywhere. Right, now I'm gonna grab my heat tool and my little peg. I don't know whether you saw on my other video, I found these little pegs, so I thought they were quite handy to hold things, stop you burning. Okay guys, I'm just going to heat this, and same as usual, let your heat gun heat up first. Can you see how sparkly? So I'm going to grab my stamp platform, hopefully it'll fit. If not, I'll run it through the big one. I'm just gonna give this a slight roll, just on his wings. And then what I'll do is I'll put a little tiny piece. Where's my scissors gone? Let's see how wide his body is. Smaller than that. So, tiny bit smack bang in the middle of his body. Try fit. Let's see if I can just cut this bit in half. And I'll stick it on his tail, and then I just want another little bit. Oops. For the top of his body. Get it the right way around. Oh. Okay. What was I doing? There you go. Take your release paper off. I'm going to move him further across so he doesn't look silly and out of place. So, just there. Then, wherever my glue is, lift his little wings and just a couple of dabs just under the edges, because I want it down but I want his ends curled. No, it's not working. Too far. So just gently hold it in place. And just do this other side while we're holding it. And same on that side. Okay, right, now just a card base, and I think we are all done. But I think what I want to do is, oh, excuse me, scrap piece. What I'm going to do is quickly grab our villainous potion, and I'm going to just quickly around the edges. Now, because I'm picking it up straight away, what I'm going to do is, I've got my microglaze, distress microglaze. Now this will, oops, as I drop it, Chalky says as usual, this will seal off your ink, makes it waterproof and stops you getting it all over your fingers. It doesn't put a glaze on it, even though it's called a glaze. It doesn't go glossy. Okay, I'll grab that lid in a second. And then just gently flop it off. And we have that bit. Okay. Now I'm going to put that into the base. I don't think it needs dimension. No. Just grab my glue and runner. Make sure that's not wet. And just line it up, and there you go. All finished, guys. So what do you think? I think it all worked pretty well. The gesso resist works pretty well too, and we also now know you can use nail foils for your foiling. Alright guys, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up, comment below, like, share, subscribe, it'd be awesome, and hope to see you over on DD Cards. Take care guys. Bye.